Alrighty, guys, we're gonna get started over here. I'll kick things off and then we'll turn it over to y'all. Paige, just an overview of the 2025 season.
Oh, without okay. I just said this in my exit meeting, but I think you saw a lot of growth this season in general. I think no one knew what Houston Dash was going to be this year. We have new coaches, a lot of new players, a lot of moving parts, even new players in the middle of the season. So to really build the identity through all those moving parts was one of the goals that we had this season, and we finally, I think by the end, basically had the first building block of that foundation of this team. And I think you saw glimpses of what we can do in the future. Super proud of this group. We had a lot of ups and downs, and you take the first half of the season and the second half of the season and see kind of the growth we had in our mentality, our culture, and we have so much to build on. Obviously, disappointed not making playoffs. I don't. Yeah, everyone's disappointed, and you can always look back at one or two games where we could have stole 3 points, but I also think those games really taught us something at the beginning of the season and made us grow probably faster than we would have if it didn't happen. So super proud of this group, disappointed that we didn't make playoffs, and really excited for 2026. I'm already ready to get started.
Thank you for that. Dustin, go ahead.
Hey Paige, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Any comments about it a little bit? You just said it there. You guys are basically excited to start tomorrow, if you could, the 2026 season, right? How important is that going into an off season to have that mentality that you guys are and you're looking forward to 2026 and what big things you?
Yeah, I think every season's different, and a lot of people are like, finally, season's over. I get a 2 month break, and this season did not feel, or like this week doesn't even feel like that. Like we're ready to get back to work. I think because we're so disappointed that we do have such a good squad or a lot of potential that we didn't make playoffs. It kind of motivates us and excites us to come back even stronger next year and actually prove what we have here. And it's important. Some people definitely take a couple weeks off, a month off to mentally get ready for another long season. Season's becoming a lot longer, but I know a lot of people will be putting in some work this off season.
And just these first years in head coach, kind of a lot of question marks when you took over, but it seems like you guys really rally behind him, the tactics, the way he coaches. What can you say about Fabrice and the whole coaching staff in that first year?
Yeah, again, first first year head coach with a brand new squad, a squad that he came into. I think he did a great job. I think there's obviously ups and downs and growth with him and the rest of the coaching job. And for being a first year head coach at this club, especially because we were last place last year, I couldn't say any bad things about him and the coaching staff. They had a lot to tackle. We had to form a brand new identity as a team, and we tried one identity, didn't work out. Then we changed identity, and I think that takes a lot as a coach, to try different things and to grow from everything that you try. I think we all are obviously behind him. We believe in him, we believe in the coaching staff, and we believe in each other. And I think that's really important if you want to be successful going forward.
And just, I know you've been in the league for some time, and players talk. Do you feel like the way that players think of the Houston Dash is changing? I know you got some big players like Delaney, Gas, Danny last season, but going into this offseason, there'll be more additions. Do you feel like the Houston Dash just kind of identity is changing around the league?
Yeah, I do. I don't think like anyone was really scared to play us last year, and I think I've heard feedback from other coaches, other clubs, that we're a really good team and they love how we play. They love the style that we play. But it's like I just heard this quote. It's like we're knocking on the door, but we haven't stepped in yet. I think, yeah, I think teams have to really prepare for us now, and I think that's a good step in the right direction.
Just last one from me, 2025. I know you said wasn't what you guys would have wanted making the playoffs and stuff, but going from last place to 10, a big jump for you guys. Just what's one or a couple of memorable things that you remember as you look back?
As I look back on the season, probably beating Kansas City. I know, because we are lower on the table, and I love like fans' reactions to it, like the memes, like what, like Houston beat Kansas City, and I think that is just like a testament of, we can be a top team in this club, and yeah, and it was like a really gritty team performance. That's when you saw like people like tackling so hard for each other, and some of our forwards defending in the box always makes me grin because they hate doing that, but they'll do it for us. You start to build trust in your players, and it's a good family vibe when that happens. What other things? I would say not like not in games. I would say the summer was super memorable because that's when we kind of changed everything, and it was probably one of 2 or 3 of the hardest weeks we've had with training, and we like really got after it, and it was harder than preseason for sure, and and it changed everything for this club. So that time was super important for us, and yeah, we bonded over those hard weeks. That's for sure.
Thanks, Paige.
Yeah.
Good off season.
Thanks.